evening, everybody, and welcome to the second edition of Girl Talk, which I've switched it up to Kitchen Talk. My guest this evening is Caryn. She has her own page called Caryn's Kitchen, which also hosts, how do I put this now? Food events where you can frit your duck. We are live this evening from Sunshine Coast. Thank you very much to you guys for the beautiful space. And yeah, let's carry on with our conversations we had offline. Caryn, for those who don't know, could you give like a small intro to who you are?
To who I am? Sure. So, as Nikki said, I'm Caryn from Caryn's Kitchen. And it is we do events with food and food for events. Other than that, I have a normal job like most people. I love food, it's my life. I love wine tasting, I love people.
Now when you say you love food and you love wine tasting,
yes, I love it.
Like overindulging kind of love.
It's an absolute appreciation of
accidental when you do go over.
I do eat a lot.
Because it's liquor.
Of course, and I mean, I grew up with lots of awesome food. My mom's an awesome cook. My aunts are all awesome cooks. My dad is the best braier in like the world. And I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that because every dad is the best braier in the world.
Don't worry, Dad, we got you.
But yeah, so for me, the top three things is people, food, and a good time. I think that's, you pair people and food and there's happiness.
And you've had 2 events thus far.
I've had my launch event, which
yes,
was a 3-course dinner with a songstress. And then I've also been approached by an organization called Future Females.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know about them, but they do awesome work. They do a lot of knowledge shares for entrepreneurs and freelancers. And they asked me to cater for the end of year event, which was December. And so, yeah, so...
Didn't you also have a salsa night?
That's coming up. Salsa night's coming up soon.
Oh,
so
I jumped
I'm looking for the venue. Looking for a venue for that, which is a bit tricky in Cape Town because venues are quite expensive.
Yes.
And also you get a good venue at a good
Oh well,
price.
hopefully after this, someone out there loves us enough
to say,
to
yay,
host a salsa evening. I'll just inbox me and we'll inbox you the details. Get something going here.
Absolutely. And I mean, obviously we're gonna make sure this person is well fed.
Yeah, you see, the best way to get anywhere is food.
Yeah.
It's liquor, cause liquor, man, liquor. Person that tells us to keep our sound off.
First time.
Liquor. Well, yeah, that just threw me off now, man. Oh, okay. So, Girl Talk, you wanted a breakdown. It's just basically, it's an open platform.
So we off.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
We're still very much live. Girl Talk, just to break it down for everybody watching as well as for you. It is something I want to do once a month where I have, the fact that you mentioned Future Females is something that I'd obviously look into. It's where I want to have like girls come together, females come together, ladies come together, and just have like an open platform to discuss anything and everything really, as well as I'm going there now, as well as like network. So like have different people from different backgrounds come together, create an opportunity to network.
I must say that with my launch event, I had 2 special guests.
Yeah.
And one of the guests, who is, her name is Olerato Parasi, she's a brand and image consultant. I actually met her at one of these events. Quite a funny story because she actually thought that I wasn't going to go through with the dinner. So
is this for the Your launch event?
For my launch event. So I met this girl. She was sitting next to me in this like massive hall, and it was a Future Females event, and so it was about. There was a couple of topics around entrepreneurship and branding and all of that, and so she came there. My seat, this was the last seat, was open. So she sat there, and afterward we got to chatting. What is it that we do? And I said, look, I want to, launch this Caryn's Kitchen, and I want to do events like pop-up kitchens. And she's like, oh, I've heard that before. All the people I've spoken to never do anything about it.
Oh wow!
I was like, okay. So I said, I understand how you feel about it, but I'd like to invite you to my launch event. So please expect an email from me. And
challenge accepted.
Exactly. And so she gave me a business card, and I had it in my purse for a while. And like coming closer to my event, I gave her a call, and I said, hi, I met you at this event. I'm not sure if you remember me, because I thought it was like 3 months before. I'm not sure if you remember me, but I spoke to you about this Caryn's Kitchen, and I want you to, be a special guest at my dinner.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh wow, yes, sure, I'll come. And I was like, okay. After like being like I'm not sure if you're gonna do this, to like really excited to coming, I was like, okay, that's great. But I think the networking events are very important for women, especially people who like myself. I'm pretty new in the game, so I don't maybe know all the information that I need to know. And the only way I'm going to know that is if I speak to people who have been there before, or people who have done it before, or people who know people who have done it. And it can be a bit tricky if you're just sitting on your own, trying to do this thing that you've never done before, and not have any sort of like guidance or tips or anything along the way. So I think for everybody who's either starting a business or wanting to start a business is go out there, go to these events. There are so many in Cape Town. I mean, it's not only for females.
You're talking about networking events now, and not like your kitchen pop-ups.
Yeah, like networking events, like even like my event, there were people who came there, were strangers and left as friends. And two of them are actually doing business together, a life coach and a brand and image consultant. So there's always opportunity to collaborate with people, and that's I think what a lot of people learn, what I've especially learned from going to these events, is there's so much knowledge out there, and people are willing to actually share that knowledge. Let me say most people, not all people, but most people are pretty like willing to share knowledge and willing to give you those tips. So that is a really awesome thing about it, because it encourages you as well. Yeah,
definitely. Thank you for everybody that is tuned in. I have Caryn from Caryn's Kitchen with me this evening on Girl Talk, which we've renamed Kitchen Talk. Play on cheesy words there. We have comments from Renee. She was a guest on the last Girl Talk.
Okay. Hi Renee.
Hi. She says, hello beautiful ladies. And then Nicole Bester Arendse says, and you had to have this after supper.
Of course, why not? I mean, you got to start thinking about your next meal now. This is the time when you start preparing your next meal.
My thing is this, I'm live from 7, around 7. Like, why would you not make your food and then eat it while we're speaking? That way you don't get hungry while we're speaking. Not that we're even speaking about food really. We kind of just touched on the topic. But we can get into that whole recipes and stuff. And then Irma Krieger sends heart faces. We love you too. Is all I can say, because I don't know how to decipher that.
Me neither. I'm just going to be like, okay.
Okay, cool. I want to ask you something now. Oh yes. So touching on entrepreneurship, and then just going after your dreams. Like one of the things that I spitballed to you was dream chases. I know, inside story. So at my previous company, I sat in this corner with 2 other guys, and we would speak a lot, like on NicciNotes and what we're doing and what I'm doing. Like who's on the show this week, and like what do you have planned, what's happening, and it's like we'll speak, but we'll speak futuristic in the sense of like oh no, NicciNotes is going to do this and NicciNotes is going to do that. Oh, this is the year for NicciNotes. I was like, we project positivity basically. So when it came to like me actually being here and doing this and continuing with this, like it's for me, it's just like that's how I feel. Everybody should speak about it, but at the same time, like I have that support system. So like you say, when you go to networking events, I find that when I get involved with events and I meet different people, it's like later on there'll be this, oh, okay, cool, you are, and then like if I should ever message them again, then there's already that familiarity.
Yeah, and that kind of, almost a bit of like an alliance that you kind of build with that person. I don't want to say relationship because that lends itself to lots of other things.
No,
so I want to use relationship, but I thought, no, let's just say alliance.
Let's say alliance.
Alliance sounds a lot more
so we build alliances when we go up.
So it was strange for me because I never, so let me start with how I sort of started. So
tell me how you started.
I've always wanted to own a restaurant.
Challenge?
I've always wanted to own a restaurant, right? And I would go online and I would just look at all these restaurants and this is a beautiful view. This has got beautiful furniture. This is how I want my restaurant to look one day. And then I would go onto restaurants for sale.
Yeah.
And I'd see these staggering prices, and it's like 2.5 mil, 3.2 mil, and then I shut down the page because I was like, I don't have that kind of money. And for years it went on like that. I kept doing the same thing over and over again, and I thought, okay, if I don't have the 3.2 mil, then what am I gonna do about it? And how am I gonna start something on a small scale to get to that 3.2 mil? And I was chatting to one of my friends one day and I said, I want to do these events. And she said, well, quit talking about it, just do it. And that was like a light bulb moment for me. I was like, yes, let's just do it. And from the time when I wrote down the date of when the event was going to be, everything just started falling into place. I was like, I'm going to have it on this date. I had nothing. I didn't have an event. I didn't have venue. I didn't know what I was going to serve. I didn't know how many tickets I was going to sell. I just had a date. That was it. And from there, everything else just started. So I remembered the lady I met, the brand image consultant. I thought, cool, you know what? I'm going to have special guests. I have a LinkedIn connection, an author called Lance Brown. And he posted something and he was selling a book. And I thought, okay, this book seems pretty cool. I'll buy one. And he came in and delivered the book to me, and I said, Lance, I'd love you to be a special guest at my dinner. It's happening on the 4th of November. Would you like to come? And he was like, sure, I'll be there. And there I had 2 special guests, still no venue, 2 special guests. Then I started working on the menu. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't have a venue yet. That's fine. I'm just going to work on the menu. So I worked on the menu, did some like wine tests with different people. Because I like wanted an older palate and I wanted like younger palate. Because if you are having an event and you don't know who's going to be there, you have to cater for more than one palate. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me get someone who's over 50 to taste this. Let me get someone who's like 20s and myself. And I'm not going to say how they are, but anyway, so that I could have a broad range to work from. And so we did that. We did the wine tasting. Got the menu set, and then I was, how am I going to get this venue? How am I going to get this venue? Everywhere I phone is like 5,000 rand for this venue. And I was like, okay, I must know someone who knows someone. And one of my friends I grew up with, one of her school friends actually opened a guest house. And I was like, there's my venue. And so cut a deal with her, with Jane, and I had it at the Liu Manor House in Brackenfell. Beautiful guest house.
Shout out to the Liu Manor House.
Beautiful guest house, swimming pool. And it set the stage for a nice evening. So I think for me, it's just, I think I wasted a lot of time with overthinking things too much and not enough action. So for anyone who's out there, like, if you want to do something, do it. Like,
just do a Pedro move.
Do it.
Like, it's funny that you say, like, okay, it's not funny, it's like takes my breath away that you said that, because I mean, it's like constantly when I find myself saying, listen, this is what I want to do, this is like my thought behind it, like I call them brain thoughts. So it's like I'll say, listen, this is what I want to do, what do you think about it? Like I'll ask someone, anybody, like what do you think about this? I'll be like, yeah, sure. And 9 out of 10 I've heard everyone tell me, put a date to it.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And the fact that you basically just said, listen, that's the date I'm going to do it.
Hello, I water. It's gonna happen.
Everything just happened. Like that.
It's like when you actually put it down on paper. When you put something down on paper, it's like things just conspire and get things done on that date. Like it just happens.
I feel like we are being so cheesy, but so like actual, like proper, like.
No, but it's
wow.
Like it's just fact. If you listen to any of the people who've achieved greatness in their life, and I mean, you know, we're going towards greatness. I believe this.
Amen. I claim it. I claim it over my life.
They all have the same principles. Like believe in what you have, believe in what you have to offer, and put it down on paper, because that's the only way that you hold yourself accountable. And at the end of the day, if you don't hold yourself accountable, well.
I feel like you're talking to my inner self right now.
And I'm not saying.
And I see Miguel like being like, but I've told you this on multiple occasions.
Yeah, it sounds very simple, and it's like, we've heard it all before, but like put it into practice one time. I mean, this guy's got a diary. There you go. Like that's it. And
I knew somehow. I knew this man is going to be like, but I've been telling you this.
Yeah.
Living proof. Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Amen.
And look, I mean, when you put something down and you get everything done, I'm not saying it doesn't come without challenges.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's going to get done. Because I've had my fair share of challenges with my event, with like ovens not working at the last minute, with people pulling out. I hired wait staff, waiters. I hired kitchen staff. None of them pitched. They all pulled out at the last minute. So there's a lot of cancellations, and like you juggle it and you make it work.
Wow.
You have to make it work.
Wow. Like, wow, people, I'm amazed. So thank you everybody once again for tuning in. I have Caryn from Caryn's Kitchen with me. She's being a huge inspiration right now. I previously worked with Caryn. Okay, not worked directly with Caryn, but like
don't tell them how long ago. It was a very long time ago.
I won't say how long ago, how we worked together, but it was some time ago. It wasn't that
5-6 years ago.
No, it wasn't. Now you're over exaggerating. See, this is the one thing about females.
2012, 2013 I left. That's 2018, it's 5 years ago.
Yo!
5 years ago.
Oh my god. This is a
We're
problem.
getting old now.
Who's
I'll take
we?
it back. I'm getting old. I'll take it back.
Who's we? Renee says, yep, the first official Girl Talk show. Well done, Caryn, for doing a solo second Girl Talk show.
Oh, thanks, Renee.
And then Kim Cox says, thank you for being an inspiration and showing that no matter what, perseverance is key. Girls and women need this kind of stories to show that dreams do come true. # girl power. Disgusting.
And I wanna touch on this because it's something that really I think surprised me and upset me a little bit, because when you have like good ideas and you're doing it and it's coming from a good place, and you're providing a good service, you automatically expect other people to do the same, and other people to have the same amount of energy and passion and enthusiasm that you have.
Yes.
And so what happens is, as a person that's going into it for the first time, you tend to ask people who've done it, or ask people who are doing it, or ask people who are also getting into the field. I've spoken to a couple of people, and some people have been really awesome and really amazing with sharing stuff, and other people have been a little, I don't want to use a bad word now, but other people have had the kind of thought of like, who do you think you are to do this? So people kind of doubt you because they don't know you, they don't know what you have to offer. You haven't owned your own restaurant before, so they kind of doubt
chef.
I'm not a certified chef, correct? I mean, I'm a
Like,
cook, I'm not a chef. So, and I've had chats with chefs, and they're like, who do you think you ought to do this?
Yeah.
I've spent 12 years in training, and now you want to come and do this. So why haven't you done this before? That's my question.
All I want to know is...
But what I want to say is like, don't let those people get to you, because they can.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you have a good concept and a good product, and it's coming from a good place, don't let anyone knock that for you. Just because they haven't achieved what they want to in their life doesn't mean you won't achieve what you want to in your life. So yeah, I think you're gonna have those people who are gonna be negative. You're gonna have those people who are gonna doubt you, but as long as you believe in yourself and what you want to do, and just push forward.
Amen, sister. Amen. Hallelujah. I was going to touch on something while we were speaking.
Which line? I'll try and retrace, go back.
Oh yeah, the certified chef thing. That's what I wanted to say. In terms of the certified chef, not even the certified chef thing, more the fact that like when it comes to anybody that has done it, like if I approach people who I have a fear of approaching people, like if ever, I think I have to like mentally prepare my entire soul for like 30 to 40 minutes before I so much as type hello.
Why?
I'm super nervous. Like it's because it's like for me it's a matter of like.
Is it the fear of what you're gonna say or what they're gonna say back?
What they're gonna say back.
Okay.
Because in my mind it's like I'm the startup venture.
Okay.
And it's like I have faith in what I do. I know that it's the platform that will be a platform for people to lift or launch their careers off of.
So it's already a platform.
Yes! Yes, I believe it. But it's like if I approach anybody that it's like I want in terms of like education, like I just fear that there'll be this whole...
Who do you think you are?
What do you think you're doing? Like, do you know that, and they'll give me their plan, and I'll be intimidated by the fact that this is how they've achieved what they needed to achieve, and here they're telling me that I'm doing X, Y, Z, everything wrong. Which I feel like I kind of built NicciNotes just on being flop-sided, like not necessarily a flop, just flop-sided. Like I don't have the whole structure of
but like, you started.
I know I started it off like that, but I mean it's like I don't have that. I don't have that like interview buzz, man. Like is that
like the structured,
such things. Like I feel like I just keep it real, keep a conversation because then I actually feel less nervous because it's like everybody's just casual. It's like no.
And then you actually get the real story behind the story.
Yes.
If I had to have a list of questions here, I would have been stuck to the questions, and we wouldn't have chatted about anything we just spoke about right now.
And look how much wisdom came out of that. But there is somewhat of a structure behind it. I'm not even going to try and lie. That I'm supposed to like just implement, but have not been implementing. And I kind of feel somebody like giving me that look of, but I must told you all of this. So I'm not even going to look that way.
But like something else that I also learned is that, and this is just from my experience, so I don't make it a blanket approach, but what I've experienced is people who are really successful will have a more positive impact on you and have greater tips and greater advice to give you than someone who's also starting out. Because someone who's also starting out has the same fears as you have. And so they kind of think, in their mind, they think they're competing for the same customers. But in actual fact, there's enough in the world to go around. This is what I believe. There is enough in the world to go around. There's enough abundance of everything in the world to go around. So there's no real need for this, like, ooh, like that person's got my customers. Like there are billions of people who live on this earth. I mean, can you imagine how many people there are? And can you imagine that someone would box themselves in and say, oh, that person's taking my customers?
Yeah,
like, there's billions of people in the world. You're limiting yourself, and you actually trying to follow someone else's strategy when you should just keep to your own. And so, like, that's what I feel like. Someone who's achieved a
Feel
lot
the
of
supply.
success.
Like you said, I'm not going to do this as a blanket statement. I feel that this is a blanket statement. Like for
just from my
everybody starting
experience,
out,
people who are highly successful, they want other people to succeed. It's just how most of them are. Like,
and I
if
also
they've
think
achieved,
a lot
if
of
they're
people,
making $5 million a year, they also want other people to make money. But then you get someone who's earning like 50K a month, and like they want to hold on to that. And it's the kind of fear that creates competitiveness. It's fear that creates scarcity, and a whole lot of other
I'm
problems.
letting go of my fears now. People, if you receive emails tomorrow, like in abundance, where I just go, check here, listen here, this is what I do and this is what I need. Just reply and be like, lekker man. I'm so gonna regret saying that later.
Okay, look, so I'm in sales, so like I believe in the 1 in 10. Okay, if you contact 10 people, one person is going to say yes. So think about it that way.
Okay.
And if there's a billion people in the world, you contact all of them. Like 10% of a billion is a lot of people. Think about it that way. 10% of a billion is a lot of people.
Yeah, that's too many people. Then my whole year is full.
And you want this year and next year. And then you just like,
then it's like, yes, let's do this.
Time is full, guys. No more entries.
Okay, cool. We are close to wrapping up the session.
Okay.
I need to highlight the fact that I'll be doing flash giveaways for the rest of this month. Yes, as well as one giveaway in April for an event happening at the end of April. So keep your eyes on NicciNotes for that. I can confirm that I will be doing a 4-ticket giveaway. Actually, no, it's 2 double-ticket giveaways for EFC 68 that's happening next week. My guest next week will also be fighter. It's either a fighter or fighters from EFC that will be joining us. So we're having somewhat of a boys' night. And yeah.
Are you inviting me? No.
Do you want to be here? You can come, but I just don't know. Like, do you want to be here so that you can fight with them?
I'll cook.
Yes, you are going to be here. Yes! Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be excited for food. Yes, you can come.
Okay, awesome.
You can come. Even if you refuse to cook. Okay, so wait, I'm giving... Oh yes, and then events happening this weekend. There is one event happening that I want everybody to support. It is, excuse the French, sack cancer. That's happening tomorrow evening at, and if I'm not mistaken, inside on the greens, but let me just confirm that quickly.
And zoom on the ticket price.
I'm going to do that also.
And it's time to start.
Yes.
And the time is finished.
The thing is this, I saved it and now I can't find it.
And the lineup.
And the lineup, yes, everything.
1 minute.
What? Such pressure. I hope you enjoyed being with me this evening.
I did, it was too short.
It was, no.
It's way
Girl
too
talk
short.
with
You should do it for, how long have we been talking? Half an hour. You
Yes.
should do it for an hour.
No, we had it on an hour.
And
then, an hour sometimes just dragged a bit too much.
the 45 minutes.
Maybe
40 minutes.
Let's keep it to 30 minutes because the thing is, if we do go over 30 minutes, then I can't find this picture. I really can't find this picture. And I see, no, oh yeah, I do find it. Yes, I was right. Tomorrow, Inside on the Greens, Tap Cancer. It is a charity event, or a fundraising event, sorry. The tickets are 100 Rand at the door and it opens at 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. The lineup, we have Dean Fuel, Chad Lawrence, Brian Travis, Dr. Jules, New Hero Live, Ron X-Rated, Grimehouse, Niska One, and DJ Omni. I hope I said that right. Did I? Hallelujah. So those people will be there. Please support. Like I said, it is in aid of cancer. Thank you once again. Thank you to Sunshine Co. Follow Caryn's page. I will be adding the link onto the description of the video. And be sure to like NicciNotes and keep an eye out for those ticket giveaways. See ya.